Everything would start when Goku would have returned from Trunks' future, bringing the Zeno-sama of that time, taking him to Zeno-sama's palace, where the Saiyan makes both Zeno-samas meet, becoming great friends, so Goku would say goodbye to both Zeno-samas. But before leaving, the two Zeno-samas would have a headache, worried Goku would approach them both. "Zeno-chan, are you alright?" In that, Zeno-sama's eyes would turn red, leaving Goku surprised. Finally, I was able to manipulate the king of everything. What's going on? Sora Saiyan would turn, seeing that Daishinkan and Whis would have disappeared. "Zen-chan, answer me! What's going on?" Zeno-sama with a tenebrous laugh. "Son Goku, I have waited for this moment so I can take revenge. But what are you two saying?" In that, both Zeno-samas would merge, becoming a Super Zeno-sama, which would have unimaginable power. "Son Goku, before I kill you, I will make you suffer." The Saiyan was surprised. "You will have a suffering that will never be cured. So right now, I'm going to kill all your loved ones." Goku, upon hearing those words, would begin to despair. "Don't you dare touch my friends!" "Ha ha ha ha! Bye, Son Goku." The king of everything disappears. Goku was very shocked and scared. Damn, I have to do something. I already know what I'll do." Goku would try to use teleportation, but he couldn't. Damn! Vegeta's ki and the others are too far away. Now what do I do? In that, Goku comes up with the idea of contacting Vegeta mentally. Closing his eyes, and mentally he would say, "Vegeta, hey Vegeta, do you hear me?" On Earth, Vegeta would be training, and closing his eyes, he would listen to Goku. "Kakarot, what do you want now, insect?" "Vegeta, this is too serious. You have to call Bills and leave the planet with everyone as soon as possible." "Why, Kakarot?" "For once in your life, listen to me and come out with everyone on the planet." Vegeta would be very concerned to hear Goku yell. "It's alright, Kakarot." Thus, Vegeta would go to warn the others. Thus, Goku's ki was going more and more turning evil, but he would control it, and with a serious face, I swear I'll kill that damn traitor Zeno-sama." So going to Bulma's house, showing up at Bulma's house, he would find each and every one of his dead friends. Goku, seeing all this, could not stand it anymore and would release all his sudden power, destroying the entire planet and quickly heading towards the ship, in which he returned and would be about to go to another place. But Kakarot, where are you going? Goku, hearing this, turns around, seeing Vegeta in a very bad condition, bleeding and about to die. "But Vegeta's alive!" "Well, of course, insect. That dwarf Zeno-sama betrayed us and almost killed me." Goku would quickly give Vegeta energy so he would heal. "What happened, Kakarot? I feel an evil energy in you." That damn thing killed everyone!" "How is everyone, Kakarot?" Goku responds with a lot of anger and clenching his fists. "He killed Goten, Bulma, Trunks, Krillin, Piccolo, everyone!" Vegeta, upon hearing this, yells, "Impossible!" This one would be too angry and release overwhelming power. "Calm down, Vegeta. Right now, I was about to head towards his palace to kill him." "How do you plan to kill him, insect? He's on another level." "Right. So what can we do?" "Let's go to Bill's planet to tell Whis to train us." Goku would accept, and so both would go to Bill's planet. Meanwhile, on Bill's planet, "Great, Zeno-sama. What is your visit for?" "Damn god of destruction. If you see Son Goku, I want you to eliminate him." "What are you saying?" "Just do what I tell you or you will die." "Okay, I can't kill him, great Zeno-sama." Goku and Vegeta would have arrived at the planet of Bills. "Well, we're here, Vegeta," said Goku with a slight smile. "Bug, let's hurry up and go find Bills and Whis to tell everyone what happened." But in that, in front of them, nothing more and nothing less than the destroyer god of the Seven Bills universe would appear. Oh, Mr. Bills, we're about to go look for him. Bills would be with a serious and cold face. What's wrong, Bill-sama? Sorry, Goku and Vegeta, our orders from the great Zeno-sama. Goku and Vegeta would be confused, but Bills would suddenly appear behind Vegeta, giving him a very strong blow, making Prince Vegeta crash into some rocks. What's wrong with you, Bill-sama? Why did he do that? Son Goku, you're an amazing guy. However, I'm so sorry I'll have to kill you both. Goku, impressed, would make a serious face. I don't know what's going on, but if you want to fight, go ahead. So Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue. Bills would close his eyes and increase his power. Mr. Bills is too strong. I don't know if I can defeat him. Which he would dodge with difficulty, and thus both would begin a great fight, where they would exchange blows along with kicks and great bursts of energy, destroying everything around them. On the other hand, Vegeta would get up from the ground in pain. What the hell is wrong with Bills? Damn god of destruction, how dare he hit the Prince of the Saiyans? I won't forgive him. So very furious, Vegeta would transform into Super Saiyan Blue, and he would go to attack Bills, who was having an intense fight with Goku. The fight between the two would be even. Behind Bills, throwing a punch at him, Bills wouldn't see Vegeta's movement, taking the blow and shooting away. Meanwhile, Goku would get up from the ground a bit hurt and tired. Hey, insect. You're fighting a god of destruction. Don't trust yourself. Vegeta said with a lot of anger while he looked at Goku. He was fine. Vegeta, I won't. Until out of nowhere, Bills appears in front of them. Wretched mortals, how dare you hit a god? Bills said with a lot of anger while he looked at both Saiyans with a face of not having friends. What's happening with Bill-sama? Bills, with great anger, would release all the power he had, leaving Goku and Vegeta shocked, who would feel an evil ki within Bills. I don't want to hit them! But it's all the fault of the great Zeno-sama, and by his orders, I will have to kill them! Goku and Vegeta would be impressed. Did Zeno-sama tell you to eliminate us? Bill, seeing that they both already knew the truth, would calm down. That's right. Nervous Vegeta. Bill-sama, do you know that Zeno-sama betrayed us? Did he betray us? That's right. That bastard killed my family and also my friends. Goku would say with a lot of anger and impotence of not being able to do absolutely anything. Bills would be shocked. I did not know that. I thought that he had sent me to eliminate them because you guys disrespected them. That's why we came here, to tell you everything that happened. Bills would approach both of them. Excuse me. Forgive me for wanting to kill you. It's okay, Bill-sama. You didn't know anything about this. While Goku dried the tears of hatred he had against Zeno-sama. And now, what do you plan to do? In my case, if Zeno-sama finds out that I didn't obey his orders, he will eliminate me. Don't worry, Bill-sama. We're going for Whis-sama to train us so we can completely destroy the king. Bills would be about to say something, but behind them a voice in heard. Well, so you, Bill-sama, disobeyed the orders of the great Zeno-sama. Goku and the others would quickly turn their heads. Whis-sama, we're looking for you to train us. But in that, Bills would raise his arm. Stay away. He's not Whis. Wow. How could he find me out? Suddenly, Whis would release a dark aura. He has an evil power. Apparently, someone dark is controlling Whis. Vegeta and Son Goku escape. But, Mr. Bill-sama, you won't be able to defeat him. Bill's looking at both Saiyans laughs. I know. I'll make time for you guys to escape. Goku with a very sad face. Bill-sama, you are a great god. So Goku and Vegeta at great speed would go towards the ship escaping the planet. However, would this be about to destroy the ship of both Saiyans, but would be stopped by Bills? Whis, never saw your maximum power. Could you show me all the power of an angel? Ha ha ha! Of course that will be your last wish before you die. So Whis would release a monstrous power, causing the entire universe to tremble, while Goku and Vegeta in minutes would reach an unknown planet where both Saiyans would be perplexed to feel such bestial power. Damn it! We left Beerus. Miss Vados, excuse me. I don't understand anything you just said. Damn insect, which meant that by drinking the blood of a supreme god, we'll become younger and never grow old. We'll always look the same. Well, how do we go to a supreme god? We will have to do a ritual, which will be done by Champa-sama. But why me? Because only the destroying gods are capable of performing the ritual. Oh, I see. I understand. So the destroyer god of Universe 6, Champa, would do the ritual where the portal would be created. Well, it is time for you to leave, but before that I want to warn you that in total there are 8 supreme gods. You just look for one and ask for his blood, but be very careful that the gods may try to kill you, so be polite. That's all. Well, alright, see you later. So both Saiyans would go through the portal, turning all white, appearing at one moment to another in a very strange place which was all destroyed. It seems as if hell itself, Goku and Vegeta would be very shocked. This place is all destroyed! What would have happened? I don't know, Kakarot, but right now I'm feeling a great power approaching. It's true, Vegeta. This power is gigantic. I've never felt such great power. At that moment, a subject would appear in front of the Saiyans. Who are you? I am a supreme god, and right now you'll be eliminated because you're on my planet. Wait, we only came for the blood of a supreme god. Broly, with a serious and cold face, would prepare to attack Vegeta. Towards in a thousandth of a second, he would appear behind Vegeta, hitting him hard on the back, causing Vegeta to crash to the ground. Goku would be impacted, and at the moment he was going to say something, he would receive a punch to the face, also crash into the floor. I am the legendary supreme god, the great Broly, and I'll not let insects like you prevail on my planet. So Broly would rise to the sky, carrying a gigantic ball of energy. Goku would get up very hurt. Damn, this guy's extraordinarily strong. Now I understand why Vados told us to be careful. The supreme gods are subjects that exceed limits. On the other hand, Vegeta would wake up hurt. Damn insect. Who do you think you are to hit the Prince of Saiyans? A little surprised, Broly would stop charging his attack. Damn this guy, if he has a monstrous power, I'm gonna go see how powerful he can be. So Vegeta would quickly launch himself at Broly, throwing a kick at him. Broly would easily dodge him, grabbing his leg and throwing him away. Vegeta would be thrown crashing into some rocks. Incredibly easily dodged Vegeta's attack. Meanwhile, Vegeta would get up from the ground and scream, raising his power, passing to his Super Saiyan Phase 2, and again he would be ready to attack the Supreme God Broly, dodging his blows, saying, "It's impossible for you to defeat me. The difference in powers is very great. You're just trash. What are you saying, you damn insect? Now shut your mouth." So Vegeta would regress transformation into Super Saiyan God. Broly would be a little surprised. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Damn, I hope that with his power to be enough to defeat that damn insect. Vegeta quickly hits Broly in the face, which would not move from his place. Vegeta would be very surprised, and he would back up, charging a super attack. Get my final flash! Vegeta would launch his best attack. The Supreme God would receive the attack directly, creating a big explosion and raising the dust. After the dust dissipated, Broly could be seen, who would be unharmed from the attack without any scratches. How come my attack didn't affect him? This ends here. Desperate, Vegeta would begin to give Broly thousands of blows. However, he wouldn't flinch and would throw a large ball of energy at him. Throwing him to the ground and creating a large explosion, the Saiyan Prince would fall to the ground de-transformed and seriously injured, while Goku would be seeing this with a lot of expression, without seeing entrusting passes to his Super Saiyan God. It's your turn now. Don't even think you can get rid of me so easily. After this, Goku would attack Broly, so both would begin to exchange blows, but as the battle progressed, Broly would begin to have the advantage, thus humiliating Goku, and Goku would trust more. You're a very strong guy, but this has only just begun. Broly would show no expression. Goku would start screaming and raising his power to gigantic levels. Broly was a little surprised. Goku would go to Super Saiyan Blue, surpassing the Supreme God. Get ready this time, you won't beat me so easily! Throwing himself against Broly, the fight would be very even until Broly would back down. Goku very tired. Do you give up? Suddenly Broly's eyes would turn white, losing his pupils. What's happening?
Hey, Insect, let's get out of here!
No, Vegeta, wait! I want to see how strong he is!
Kakarot, don't you realize? He's on another level! Not even fighting together we can defeat him!
I just want to see his limits!
Insect, as you want.
So Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, while Broly would be increasing his power to unimaginable levels. Goku and Vegeta would be watching this.
It's amazing. How can he have so much power? His power is unlimited. How could someone this strong exist?
Broly would continue to increase his power beastly. He would be out of control, and the planet where Goku and Vegeta were would be destroyed. We can't continue here. This guy will destroy the planet if he keeps raising his overwhelming power.
But how the hell are we gonna escape from this place?
Suddenly, Broly would stop increasing his power. He's done raising his power. Vegeta would be about to say something, but he would receive a big blow to the stomach, which would make him draw blood and fall consciousness to the ground. Vegeta! But in that, Broly would prostrate himself in front of him and quickly hit Goku, sending him flying with a few blows that he falls to the ground very badly injured and untransformed. Damn! Now what do I do? It's impossible to defeat him! Goku would turn his eyes, seeing that Vegeta had passed out. How could it be that with a single blow he could defeat Vegeta? Broly would be in heaven, charging a super attack. Damn! So this is the power of a supreme god. It's amazing! Broly would give a loud yell, launching a full ball of energy. Goku would clench his fist. I'm going to die here? No, I can't die. I still have to take revenge and defeat Zeno-sama. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan, receiving the big attack. Thus, a super explosion would be created that would destroy half the planet. After what happened, a lot of debris would be seen, and on the other hand, Vegeta would wake up getting up from the ground. He would be on the edge of death. He would look around everywhere looking for Goku, and realizing that his ki disappeared, he would be surprised.
No, it can't be. Did he kill that miserable Kakarot?
Broly would be in heaven and yell,
It's your turn, you fucking trash!
Vegeta, with a lot of anger, would try to transform into Super Saiyan Blue, but due to all his injuries, it would be impossible for him. So he would wait for death. Broly would charge another attack to launch it at the Saiyan Prince, but a light would appear illuminating the entire area. From the light would be seen Goku.
Kakarot didn't die. How's this possible?
Broly would be surprised. Goku had reached the selfish doctrine. He would be walking slowly towards where Broly was. He would launch a few energy spheres, but something extraordinary would happen. Goku had easily dodged the attack of the Supreme God, and his hair would turn the color of silver like his eyes, and would glow in a very warm aura, feeling an overwhelming power.
What the hell happened to Kakarot?
Goku would observe Broly, and in a blink, he would hit him with multiple blows all over his body, causing the god to fall crashing into the entire planet, creating a huge crater. Vegeta would be speechless when he witnessed how Goku hit Broly, but suddenly everything would start to shake. So from the crater, Broly would be seen, who was raising his power more and more. On one hand, Vegeta would be seen trembling with feeling such power that the god released. While Goku would be serious and would not show any expression, Broly, very angry, would scream. Bursting with anger, he would then attack Goku, so both of them would be having an extraordinary fight. But as time passed, Goku became stronger, but his energy was decreasing because his body wasn't used to this power. Broly took advantage of it and gave him a few blows, causing Goku to fall to the ground, very injured and untransformed. Goku would have fallen and increase your powers, since I see a hidden power in both that it would steal a kiss from him. Goku would reciprocate by continuing to kiss her. Goku, I want to go with you to defeat Zeno-sama. No, I don't want you to go. If you go, you would endanger your life, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you, Nin. Nin would understand, and so the remaining 2 days would pass, where Goku and Vegeta would leave the place. But before the Saiyans leave, Nin would give their blood to both of them so that they would goodbye. Nin would give a goodbye kiss to Goku. Vegeta, when observing the kiss, would be surprised. "Goodbye, Nin. I promise I'll come back for you." So both would return to their dimension, meeting with Vados and Champa. "Vados-san, Champa-san, why were they waiting for us all this time?" "What do you say, Saiyan? Barely 7 minutes have passed since you two left." Vegeta would be very impressed. "Time passes much faster there. One day there's a minute in this dimension, but changing the subject, did they get the blood of a supreme god?" "Of course! At the beginning we had several problems." Champa approaches both Saiyans. Go! I feel a great power in you. Perhaps before coming here you were training?" "That's right, Champa-sama. We trained with the Supreme Goddess and became extremely powerful." Champa would be surprised. While Vados would quickly take them to the dimension he would have created, they both entered the time room and would have fallen to the ground. "What is this? What's going on?" "Apparently in this time room, the gravity is greater than that of Earth and other places we've already been." Vados would quickly start training where, after a while, they had already finished their intense and hard training. The power of Goku and Vegeta was impressive. When they left the room, they would shake the entire planet of Champa. Champa, who was sleeping, would get up quickly. "What the hell? Where does this chilling power come from?" In that behind this, Vados, Goku, and Vegeta would appear. "Hello, Champa-sama." Champa would be surprised to feel the power of both Saiyans that would make the planet tremble. Wow. I see you've raised your powers quite a bit." "That's right. We've become very powerful." "You guys may have gotten extremely stronger, but I don't think you guys can beat me." "Champa-sama, I'm sorry to say this, but we're already in another level. I'm pretty sure we could defeat a supreme god without needing to use my blue phase." "Impossible. I'm aware that you have become very strong, but I'm the strongest god of all the universes." Vegeta seriously approaches Champa. "So you're the strongest god of the 12 universes? How about a fight?" "It's okay, and don't regret it." Vegeta at a great speed would land a great blow at Champa that would send him flying hundreds of meters, destroying some rocks. "Damn Saiyan, now you'll know the power of destruction!" So Champa would begin to release great power, taking out 70% of his power. Vegeta would give a little laugh and then transform into Super Saiyan 2. So both would start a great fight, where it would be seen that both would launch multiple blows along with kicks and bursts of energy. But little by little as time passed, it was noticed that Vegeta had the advantage. Hitting the god Champa, seeing himself cornered, would decide to release absolutely all his power, and would launch many balls of energy, which Vegeta would dodge without difficulty. "This ends here, Champa." Vegeta would give a scream, transforming into Super Saiyan God, and at great speeds, he lands a great blow to the stomach. Champa would crash to the ground and very sore, however he would stand up, but he wasn't without energy, and very injured Vegeta laughing de-transforms. "I told you, Champa, my power is superior to a destroying god." Champa would be very angry. "Vados, I also want you to train me. I cannot allow some mortals to be stronger than me." "It's fine, Champa-sama. Whatever you want." "It's time to go and exterminate Zeno-sama." Vegeta would nod his head, but in that, a being never seen before would appear in front of everyone. Everyone would be surprised. "He's a supreme god. How is it possible that he's gone out of his dimension?" "I am Cirrus, a supreme goddess. You better not make me angry, insects, or I will eliminate you." "So you're a supreme goddess?" "So you insects say what you want. If you could do the favor of returning to your dimension and leave us alone before you're eliminated by the Vegeta Prince." Cirrus would be very upset, and in a few microseconds, she would hit Vegeta thousands of times, causing him to crash into the ground. Vegeta would quickly recover and get up. "Damn insect! How dare you hit the great Vegeta!" Vegeta would go straight to Super Saiyan Blue. "Get ready, Supreme Goddess. I don't care at all if you're a woman. Insects will have no mercy on you." "What an arrogant guy. Do you think that with that level you can defeat me?" "With this level is enough." Vegeta would quickly launch his attack. Sirius, without dodging Vegeta's blows, would have some difficulty. However, Vegeta would not stop, throwing multiple blows at the goddess, but she would stop them and counterattack with a fury of ki balls, and Vegeta would receive padding, crashing to the ground.
Wow, this goddess is very powerful.
Vegeta, without wasting time, would increase his powers, and again he would attack the goddess, throwing bursts of energy at her, along with blows and kicks, giving the goddess problems. Who would be concerned? At that moment, Vegeta would hit her with a strong blow to the face, causing Sirius to fall to the ground a little hurt.
Ha! Is that your full power? I expected more from you, you weakling.
Wretched mortal! How dare you! Right now I will end your insignificant life! Sirius would begin to raise her powers, shaking the whole place. Sirius's powers would be felt through the universe, and she would give a loud cry, releasing most of her power. Vegeta would be very surprised.
What the hell? It's an amazing power.
On the other hand, Goku, Vados, and Champa would be watching everything that happened.
But what an incredible power the Supreme Goddess has!
Vados would be surprised by the power that the goddess could achieve, while on the other hand, Champa would be scared by the power of the Supreme Goddess. Damn mortal, now you will pay for what you have said. The goddess would launch an attack at extreme speed, throwing a punch at him, which Vegeta would easily dodge.
Ha! Is that all, insect?
However, at that moment, Vegeta would receive thousands of blows all over his body. The Saiyan Prince would fall to the ground, deformed and seriously injured. Goku and the others would be impressed. So she was fast, and I couldn't see any of her attacks. Sirius in the sky was carrying a gigantic ball of energy, throwing it at Vegeta, who was very injured.
Damn it, the Prince of the Saiyans could not be humiliated this way. I must be the one who eliminates the insect of Zeno-samas.
Vegeta would scream, releasing incredible power. Trauma that Goku had left him. Sirius, it's a very difficult feeling to feel. Goku, why don't you use all your power? Is this your power capable of pushing its limit much further? Or you can't release it by training in a different dimension? The goddess Nin was the most worried because she had fallen in love with Goku all this time. Nin had taught him everything she knew about the Supreme Gods, giving him the secrets he was able to break each of his limits as a mortal. Returning to the battlefield, Daishinkan would begin to have a total advantage in the battle, starting to massacre Goku as if he were a simple child. Daishinkan would throw a great attack, which at that moment, what a shock with Goku's screams could be heard all over the universe, because every part of his body seemed to be destroyed.
You're powerful to be mortal, but your power is still not enough to face me, after possessing a part of the negative power of the great Zeno-sama.
Daishinkan was approaching the other warriors with the intention of ending their lives, but an extremely incredible power would take him out of his thoughts. That's right, all this power was detaching Goku's body, which at every moment was releasing an abominable power, so much that even this time Daishinkan was about to fall to his knees, but only one of his knees touched the ground.
What is this power? I had no knowledge of this power of this simple mortal would reach so much. This is impossible.
All the incredible power of Goku was able to break the laws of space, being able to cross all space-time, reaching his power to the planet of Zeno-sama. The power of that miserable mortal had been raised in a great way, but he'll not be able to finish with Daishinkan, as he'll be able to make it explode otherwise. That's right, Daishinkan's whole body was a bomb, which even he had no knowledge of this, since all the energy was accumulated in his heart, waiting to make the explosion when Zeno-sama decides. I want to observe the limit of that damn Saiyan's power, to finish him off without having any other surprises. Goku's power would continue to increase in a great way, attracting the attention of the Supreme Gods, who were even able to feel all that power.
The power of that Saiyan was able to cross the dimension into our world. This is bad, since his power is about to be compared to a middle-class Supreme God.
My Goku has decided to use all his power. With that power, even though he is the High Priest, will not stand a chance against my Goku. All over the planet of Champa, great rays would be scattered all over the sky, which seemed to destroy everything around him. And instantly, Goku's Ultra Instinct Phase 3 would be observed, which, with a simple look of Goku, was able to make the priest completely fall to his knees. So with the power I possess now, you're not able to stand up. I thought you were more powerful, but you're nothing more than a simple worm.
Daishoken, when feeling humiliated, would try to stand up. However, it was impossible for him because the scale had completely changed. Because this time, it was Goku's power which surpassed him by dozens of times. Daishoken, I don't know what the hell happened to you, but your heart was pure goodness, unlike now which only gives off evil. For that reason, I finish with you. Daishoken, despite trying to flee, was not able to move, watching as his end was approaching, but before Goku was able to finish with Daishoken, his body would begin to inflate as if it were a balloon. That's right, at that moment, Goku, with his maximum speed, was able to move at high speed, holding the warriors who were teleporting to the planet Sadala successfully. How funny that explosion has been, but I haven't been able to end the life of any of them, but their power is still no problem for me. Damn it, that miserable dwarf. He had injected his disgusting energy, and he used Daishoken as a simple pawn, which was a human bomb. Both supreme gods realizing this, they knew that everything was about to be destroyed, so at that moment both gods would appear in front of the other warriors, and Nin would rush towards Goku, giving him a kiss, which would leave everyone very surprised. But at that moment of being able to say something, in all the 12 universes, millions of lives were disappearing, because Zeno-sama would begin to absorb the vital energy of each being. With the power of the 12 universes, no matter who my opponent is, they won't have the necessary power to face me. Divine Barrier! The powerful energy barrier of Broly was able to withstand the catastrophic technique of Zeno-sama. While all the other gods and angels were food for Zeno-sama, at the time of all the universes, there were no living beings left. Zeno-sama, with a small combined attack, was able to explode all the universes. The Broly barrier was torn to pieces, but thanks to Cirrus and Nin, they were able to withstand an explosion. This is bad. The power of that damn dwarf really wants to finish us, and the power he possesses is millions of times bigger than before. Vegeta, who had recovered, would put on a very determined look while his fighting spirit grew in an incredible way. We're Saiyans, and we don't plan to give our lives without a fight, so that damn dwarf who calls himself Ray better be all set. Of course, if Vegeta, we don't know our limits, and we have to avenge all the beings of the 12 universes, especially our families. But at that moment, when all the warriors were exchanging ideas, a powerful dark warrior energy would appear in front of all the warriors. So, you guys are the simple scumbags that I have to eliminate. Ha! This'll be much easier than I thought. That damn dwarf is crazy. Are you the supreme demon god? Ha 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 ha! So, a patetico supreme god knows my story. In that case, you know there's nothing you can do, since in this very place will be his death. I've never met the defeat, and I always wanted to know what it felt like. And if you're the perfect candidate to test all my legendary power and see what is the distance that separates us. Broly at that moment would begin to raise his power to the limit, knowing that the warrior he had in front of him was even a legend among the kings of all, which was said to have been sealed billions of years ago by the creator god himself. Broly's power will continue to increase in an unreal way, while everything around him was destroyed. You have a great power, but that power compared to me is a comparison between a simple human and a god, not even an angel. You're a scum by my side. At the moment of Broly accessing his legendary status would create an explosion all over the place, which on this occasion, he was even able to connect an incredible blow on the demon's abdomen. But to everyone's impression, he had not been able to move it even a single centimeter. Is that it? I thought you had a lot more power. The demon, with only a slap on his chest, was able to send him to one of the stars, making him explode by the great power. That god'll end Broly's life, because Broly's power is absolutely nothing to the power of that demon. This is impossible. That means that all of us will die, since Broly's the most powerful supreme god that exists. Now, my Nin, don't worry about that, since I'm here to protect you. Goku, wrapped in flames, would start walking towards the battlefield, while his power was increasing in incredible ways. So much so that even this time, he would attract the attention of the demon god, who would feel the divine energy of an incredible level. Your power is incredible. You'll be a worthy opponent.
Without saying a single word, Goku would spread his power throughout the multiverse of Zeno-sama, causing a pressure to fall on everyone. Goku, who was walking through several timelines because of the abominable power he possessed.
I'm not gonna let you fish me off so easily. On this occasion, I'll be able to massacre you, damn worm!
The demon would begin to access each of his cursed seals, by which he burns soul and existence. But that at this moment did not interest him. He only wanted to end with the being that he had in front of him. And of a great cocoon of darkness, a negative power would become present, which would even form the form of death itself.
This is the maximum of my power. I don't use it because my existence is affected by all this power. But I'd rather lose some existence than die in this place. No matter what you do, this will be the place of your death.
Both warriors started with their great fight, but at this moment the battle was much more even. That's right, Goku gave a blow and the demon was able to connect a kick to him. Goku would realize that the demon's power had shot up in a great way, with which he was able to face him. Goku, being very thoughtful, would become a little disconcerted, which the demon would take advantage of, being able to grant him an incredible blow in his face, with which he was able to destroy a planet, but the demon would throw a large sphere of energy, channeling almost 50% of all its power.
No matter how strong and imposing you are, with this attack, there will be no dust left, and it doesn't matter that you dodge it, since all this will be turned into ashes.
Goku would stand up, while watching that incredible attack approaching him, but of an even greater power. He was able to return that attack, but when making contact with his energy, the expansion was not so catastrophic. Goku began to approach the demon, which had relied on his great technique, so he didn't have the same power as Goku. I could tell that you use a lot of your power in the power you threw at me a few moments ago, and your power's decreased in an amazing way.
I can't believe that. Ancient demon, the first super demon, is defeated by a simple Saiyan. This must be a nightmare.
The demon, with his remaining power, would start collecting all his power, and he was even going to the limit to be able to kill him with his final explosion. With his great speed, he was able to get on his back.
You're a strong guy, but how about an explosion of my whole spiritual sea of negative energy? No matter what power and stamina you possess, even a king at all would be able to annihilate it by all this power.
I know your simple explosion would not be able to do absolutely anything to me, but I'm not gonna trust myself, so I'll finish you right now!
Ha ha ha! Don't think you'll be able to free yourself. I'm much stronger than your...
Goku, without any difficulty, was able to free himself when a lightning bolt collided with both, and Goku, with a single moment, would cut off the demon's head, and a great attack had reduced him to mere atoms. That Saiyan was able to finish with that super demon. This is incredible! It was said that super demon was able to make Kings kneel completely with his power.
That was not a simple legend, since I was able to witness the incredible power that demon possessed, but the power that Goku possesses is amazing.
He will be the supreme god, even the most powerful king of all time. Immortal of the weakest, he was able to overcome everyone, and to such an extent that he became a Saiyan king. Goku would instantly walk up to all his friends, who still had a very serious look.
What's going on, Kakarot? Your look makes me understand that none of this is over.
None of this is over. Zeno-sama is missing, but a few moments ago I stopped feeling his power. That means that the King of All has used one of the three-dimensional rooms of the Divine Kingdom. If he did, it means he mastered all the power of the 12 universes. We can't allow that, because if he's much older than the demon I just defeated, it'll be impossible for me to defeat him. The instant that all the warriors got ready to go to the Kingdom of the All, a big megaversal explosion would be present, blowing up the whole Kingdom of the All, which was said to be an indestructible place. That's right, in the room that Zeno-sama had entered 1 minute, it was a year outside so that he had enough time to master every drop of power of the 12 universes. And even with the big explosion, it would also release an incredible pressure that would make all the warriors present fall to their knees. Goku was able to stand, but after a few minutes, he would fall to the ground just the same. Damn! That guy's power has risen in a beastly way. Vegeta, we have no choice but to do the fusion.
Damn insect, you know I hate merging with you. But I agree, because in case of not doing it, we'll all die in this place.
Cirrus, Neen, Broly, please release your power to the maximum. We need an energy field for only 10 seconds to make the fusion.
Okay, we'll grant you that time. We trust you because if you lose, we'll be annihilated all.
The trio of warriors raise their power to the maximum, being able that Goku and Vegeta are able to move freely. At the moment, both perform the fusion, with which, the instant that Zeno-sama appeared in front of all the warriors, in the same way a gigantic power had been released to Gogeta expel his power in Super Saiyan 4 Golden. Gogeta would quickly stretch out one of his hands, throwing them a sphere of energy of a golden color, which would be able to see that the gods were not affected by all the pressure that was that detachment.
You motherfucker! I know why the hell you betrayed us. But right this very moment, I'm thinking to finish you, worm.
A mere mortal will end the life of a king completely. Don't make me laugh. Zeno-sama, who was totally corrupted by the evil, would pounce against the fusion, which at this moment, likewise, the battle of both warriors was unequaled, because their powers were even from another dimension. If he hadn't put up the barrier, we would have turned into simple cosmic dust with just one of his fists.
This battle has me thinking again. I thought there was no one more powerful than me, but I could have been more confused.
The battle of both warriors was very apocalyptic, because in the sky, lightning was forming, and even cracks to other dimensions due to the power of their fists, but neither gave way. Gogeta was the first to hit an effective blow, which was able to make the king spit a large amount of blood. Zeno-sama would throw a blow in the same way, but Gogeta was able to stop him.
You haven't been able to master all that heavy power, but you've never fought, so your body's not used to all this damage.
No, damn! This can't be happening! A mere mortal can't do this to me! You beside me must be a trash more! Zeno-sama, in spite of Gogeta's words, he would take his body to the limit, releasing much more power. However, Gogeta was able to realize that he had extended power for speed. That's right, despite having much more power, his speed had decreased considerably, not being able to dodge hundreds of blows from Gogeta, which possessed an overwhelming power, so much that they were able to eliminate universes with just one of their blows. However, Gogeta's blows did not simply engage in the physical, otherwise they also caused incredible internal damage to every energy vein. So with every passing minute, Zeno-sama's power was decreasing incredibly. With this power, there will be absolutely nothing left of you. You'll not be able to be remembered by anything or anyone. Gogeta would throw a great power to the Kingdom of the All, with which his maximum power and determination was able to withstand it. However, his entire body was completely massacred by Gogeta's blows. This can't be true! If he throws a power at me again with that amount of energy, there will be nothing left of me. Don't have enough power to counteract it anymore. Gogeta being able to rush towards the attack, the fusion at that moment would end. Zeno-sama, realizing this, at a good speed was able to grant him some good blows, with which both Saiyans would fall to a star. Cirrus, realizing this, would throw the earrings to both warriors, while Neen and Broly did what was necessary to entertain him. Hell, my power's at rock bottom. So much that even these two simple gods gave me an incredible problem. Goku and Vegeta, despite being very badly injured, were able to merge. However, they were not able to access their maximum power. So in Vegeto's Super Saiyan Blue, he was able to end Zeno-sama's life with an incredible attack. At that moment, the fusion would also end when its carriers were too injured. Goku and Vegeta would fall to the ground on the verge of death, being helped by the Supreme Gods. After a few days in which both warriors had completely recovered, which they would use the Super Dragon Balls to return every planet and universe to normal, and even Daishenkin would be appointed as the new king of the whole. After all these battles, I no longer wish to return to Universe 7, since our power has even surpassed the king of all. Goku, please come with us to the world of the Supreme Gods.
Kakarot, I don't know about you, but I agree with Neen. You will be new Supreme Gods like us.
Okay, from now on, we'll enter the world of the Supreme Gods. That's how Goku and Vegeta left for the world as supreme gods to continue increasing their powers much more. 70 million years ago, there was an unimaginable void without any life, when suddenly emerged a being which didn't know it was himself where he was.
What's going on? What am I? I can't see anything. What is this immense void?
What he didn't know was, until that moment, was that he was an omnipotent being who was going to create everything known as the universe. He would even create a whole multiverse full of different types of life in order to find at some point an individual who could match or surpass the strength of his son called Zeno-sama. In Zeno-sama's palace, 30 million years after the birth of Zeno-sama's father, he introduces himself to his son.
Zeno-sama, my son. You've grown strong and apparently you've become very powerful over the centuries.
Father, I've always felt that my existence has no purpose. I often get bored. Why did you bring me to life to be bored?
70 million years ago, there was a void from which I was created. As I grew, I developed powers and immeasurable strength. As a result of that, a need was born in me to find a being who could match or surpass your strength, to even equal my own greatness. That's why I created planets, galaxies, universes, and living beings of various species.
All this was created just so that I could exist?
Yes, my son. Every star, every life form, everything has a purpose. To prepare you to be the supreme god of all that I've created. You're the main reason for all my creation.
It's a heavy burden, Father. Why me?
Because in you, I see the true potential to rule in this vast cosmos. You are the hope to maintain harmony among the creations that have sprung from my being. You are the missing piece in this cosmic chest.
Father, all this that you tell me is an enormous responsibility. I don't know if I'm ready to be able to do it. What if I fail?
There is no failure, son. Your very existence is success. Every moment in your life has molded you into the supreme being that you are. I trust you will fulfill your destiny.
What about you, Father? What role do you play in all this?
My role is to guide you from the shadows, to watch you fulfill your purpose. Finding balance in the universe is a task that requires your leadership. I'll be here, in the darkness, watching you carry out the mission I have given you.
I understand, Father. Leave everything in my hands.
Thus passed centuries, millennia, in which Zeno-sama was guided by his father to govern the immense multiverse he had created for him, but now convinced of the purpose he had in his life. In the present time, 30 million years after the conversation that Zeno-sama and his father had, in one of the universes created by Father Zeno, on a planet called Earth, Kakarot and Vegeta were training together with Whis and Beerus after having faced very powerful beings. While they were training, the Earth was illuminated by flashes of energy. As Kakarot and Vegeta embark on intense training, Whis and Beerus watch from a distance, assessing the Saiyans' every move as they prepare to rise in their skills.
Hey, Vegeta! Remember when we first faced Frieza? That guy was incredibly strong.
Yes, Kakarot. That was our first encounter with an enemy of another level. But we cannot forget the Cell Bug, that creature with cells from all of us. He put us in big trouble with his martial arts tournament. Luckily, your son became strong.
Both Saiyans exchanged energy blasts. Each hit and dodge was an echo of their long history of battles.
Ah, yes! The first time you showed the teleportation technique. That was amazing! Thanks to Gohan, we were able to defeat him.
But then came Majin Buu. That battle was unforgettable. We had to merge to have a chance.
The fusion was great, but we also learned about redemption and kindness at that time. Buu became good because of you.
As they continue their training, the energy of both Saiyans light up the space. Whis and Beerus watch with interest.
Yes, but don't forget about Beerus. That god of destruction who almost wiped out the Earth with a single sneeze. Although in the end, he turned out to be more of a joker than we thought.
Yes, I remember when I tried to fight him in my Super Saiyan 3 form. I wasn't at his level, but at least I gave him a fight in my Super Saiyan God form, and that was possible thanks to all of you.
That's right. And now we're here, training with Whis and Beerus. We cannot let our guard down, Kakarot. There'll always be bigger challenges.
Exactly. Every fight makes us stronger. Let's keep training and bettering ourselves.
Of course. We're always one step closer to being the strongest warriors in the universe.
The training continues as Kakarot and Vegeta, under the tutelage of Whis and Beerus, strive to reach new levels of power in order to defend the Earth from new and more powerful enemies that may appear with the desire to destroy the planet that welcomed them. While Kakarot and Vegeta were training to overcome their limits, Whis and Beerus encouraged them to keep improving. Very good, Saiyans. Keep it up.
Yes, they're very strong, but I don't know if that'll be enough to keep my interest.
Suddenly, they feel a dark presence and the whole environment begins to become dark. And a dark, powerful presence fills the place. What's going on, Mr. Whis? Something's not right. I feel an extremely powerful and dark presence.
That feeling sounds familiar. Who could it be?
The darkness intensifies and suddenly an opposing figure appears in front of them like a shadowy nebula.
Inhabitants of the multiverse, have you missed me? Hello, dear inhabitants of the multiverse. I've come to observe progress of my creations.
What? Who is this guy?
I don't know, Kakarot, but his presence is overwhelming.
No way.
What?
The figure lingers in a shadowy haze, with the speaker being the father of Zeno-sama, the omnipotent being who created the multiverse. This one appears in all multiverse, where all the warriors were training for future problems.
This guy is the father of Zeno-sama, the creator of everything we know of universes beyond our imagination. I didn't think we'd ever see him.
Sir, your arrival is unexpected. Forgive the insolence, but to what do we owe you presents? The inclination of Whis and all the angels of different universes is because they have knowledge of who was the father of Zeno-sama. For that reason, they have a great fear and respect for him.
I see you've been busy, warriors. You have faced great obstacles throughout your insignificant lives, but this time has come. Are you strong enough?
We're always up for a good challenge.
Shut up, Kakarot. Don't you feel how powerful he is? How can you say that? Haven't you noticed something missing in the multiverse?
At that moment, Zeno-sama's father set out to tell them the reason for the ambiguous question. Moments before Zeno's father appeared before the whole multiverse, he was very angry because when he woke up from the dream of millions of years, he was surprised that many things had happened that went against the main reason why he created the whole universe. Because of this, he appears before his son Zeno-sama. In the center of the realm of everything, the overwhelming presence of Zeno-sama's father eclipses space. His voice booms like thunder as he directs his fury towards his son Zeno-sama. The latter, visibly nervous, tries to defend himself as the tension between the two intensifies.
Zeno-sama, you failed in your duty as Supreme God. All the warriors of the multiverse have overstepped their bounds and now dare to call themselves gods. Gods? This is unacceptable!
Father, I understand that this is all being misunderstood, but...
There's no excuses, Zeno-sama. Your lack of authority has allowed inferior beings to rise above us. How dare you let them usurp the title of gods?
I'm sorry, Father. I did not intend for things to come to this point. The anger in Father Zeno's voice increases. His tone becomes more defiant and contemptuous.
Your intention? Your weakness has sullied the name of our divinity. The only god here is me, and no one else should dare to call himself that. No one!
Father, I understand that I'm in your debt, but we can find another way to restore order. Father Zeno's response is an explosion of contempt and fury.
You do not deserve the title of god at all. Your weakness has tainted my creation. Because of your incompetence, I must restore the balance, even if it means getting rid of you.
What? Father, please don't do it! There's so much I can still learn and improve! I can fix all of this! Zeno-sama's imploration is lost in Father Zeno's cold determination.
It is already too late, Zeno. Weakness must be eradicated from existence for true power to prevail.
In an instant, Zeno-sama's father unleashes a blast of devastating energy that engulfs Zeno-sama and begins to tear him to shreds as he screams in pain. No, Father, please! Ah!
Order has been restored. No one else will dare to challenge my supremacy. I will now take it upon myself to re-establish balance through my creation.
In the present day, in front of the terrified warriors, due to what Zeno-sama's father had informed them what had happened to his son Zeno-sama, a being they all adored and feared.
You insignificant beings now understand. Because of this, I will destroy all the timelines and universes that exist. I am a divine being, omnipotent, and I can do it. But I will give you a chance to fight for your lives. So I'll organize a tournament in which the strongest warriors of the entire multiverse will participate so that the power will prevail.
Earth 2024.
What? This can't be true. Do you think we can face something like that, Mr. Piccolo?
Oh? We'll have to train a lot physically and, above all, mentally.
The idea of a tournament piques his interest, seeing the opportunity to test his own power and perhaps become even stronger. Thraxis Nocturne. Planet sunk in the shadows.
A tournament, eh? Well, I'll show that true power is not limited to divine beings.
I won't let them destroy our future. I will fight in that tournament and protect my own.
A tournament with the strongest warriors, huh? It'll be my chance to show that the Saiyans are not insignificant beings. We will see who is truly divine in this tournament. My empire will prevail.
A competition between the strongest. Interesting. I was showed that the Metacoolers are superior in all universes.
Nigerian, a world with perpetually cloudy skies where storms of dark energy lash the surface.
Father, this tournament will be the perfect occasion to show you that my power surpasses yours. Perfect. I'll show my true power and wreak havoc in every corner of the multiverse. Destruction in a tournament. What a magnificent combination. I will be the ultimate warrior and subdue all under my rule. Let's fight. This tournament will be my stage to demonstrate the power I've obtained.
Dracoria, homeworld of the humanoid dragon warriors and the descendants.
The threat of destruction is overwhelming. My fire may not be enough to face its dark omnipotence.
A shadow that threatens to destroy everything. My ability to manipulate the darkness may not be enough. Even with my swordsmanship, facing an omnipotent divine being will be an unparalleled challenge. This divine being has the power to destroy everything I love. My fire will be my defense.
A divine threat. My control over thunderstorms will be enough. This will be a challenge like never before.
After seeing the various emotions and thoughts of the main participants of the tournament, Zeno-sama's father begins to explain the rules of this supposed tournament.
Minimal beings. The rules are simple. The tournament will be to the death. It'll be held in a timeless space where the laws of time and physics are temporarily suspended. The only way to eliminate an opponent is to make his heart stop. It is by killing him. There's no other way. In this tournament, it is either you or your rival. There's no limits on the use of skills. You must unleash your full potential without restriction, so as not to be destroyed in the process. I'll be the one who will watch over the whole process. The participant who wins will have the joy of facing me, putting his life and the life of his universe at stake. But I'm a PS deity, and I will bring him the opportunity to have a divine power similar to mine for a determined time. If he does not take the advantage of it, he will have to accept the consequences.
In spite of the uncertainty that the warriors have in front of what the father of Zeno-sama has said, some are excited and others are worried.
Wow, this sounds exciting! A tournament with fighters from all universes. It's gonna be great!
Why should we trust this tournament to be fair? By killing them?
So I can fight to the best of my ability. But killing beings that are just fighting for their lives is not nice.
I hope everything I've said has been clear to everyone. The only rule is that you have to kill your opponent so that they don't kill you. I want to make that clear. You will have to kill your opponent. The way we will check if you're worthy of calling yourselves gods.
Father Zeno disappears and everything returns to normal. You can see Kakarot's excited about the new enemy that is seen. It is very powerful. Vegeta, scared and worried about his family, angry with Kakarot.
Wow, that guy's incredibly strong. I'm excited to fight him in the next tournament.
Excited? Do you realize what's at stake, Kakarot? The enemy is dangerous. And we can't just underestimate him.
But Vegeta, that guy has awesome power. It's gonna be the best fight of our lives.
This is not a game, Kakarot. Do you realize that we're putting our families and the entire universe at risk?
I know it's serious, Vegeta, but it's also a chance to get better. Besides, Zeno-sama's father is excited about this.
I can't believe you're so carefree. My family's in danger and you're excited about a fight.
I'm not saying I'm not serious, Vegeta, but when an opportunity presents itself to measure our power, I can't resist.
You always think about the fight, don't you? Sometimes I wish you had a little more responsibility.
Vegeta, I understand that you're worried about Bulma and Trunks, but trust that we can protect them.
I don't like the idea of someone else deciding about our lives.
I understand, Vegeta, but do you really think we can ignore this opportunity?
I'm not going to lose my family over a fight, but I also know that I can't stop you from getting excited about the battle.
At that moment, the tension between Kakarot and Vegeta is palpable as they prepare to face the new enemy. While Kakarot is filled with excitement for the fight, Vegeta faces the situation with a mixture of fear and determination. Thus, the training of the entire multiverse for their survival of their species began. From the moment on, the most powerful warriors of all the universes began to train with greater intensity in order to save their universes and timelines. After having communicated with the entire multiverse from the realm of everything, the father of Zeno-sama would observe everything from a crystal screen, that the warriors were getting stronger and stronger. He sent his shadow warriors to slow down the process of them.
But what is this feeling that stirs my supreme being? A mixture of fascination and disdain. It's inevitable that mortals yearn for more, that they aspire to surpass their boundaries. Yet some of these warriors are reaching levels I cannot allow. Their power threatens the balance I've established. It's enough that they're mere participants in my tournament. They must be contained. They must be eliminated before their ascensions endanger the stability of my creation. My shadow warriors, creatures of the shadow and executioners of my will travel throughout all the universes. They'll be my instruments to stop these reckless advances. I will not allow the power of these warriors to grow beyond the limits set by my divinity.
Father Zeno, we're here to receive your orders.
Shadow creatures, my loyal enforcers, the time has come. The universes pulsate with an energy that threatens to destabilize the order I've established. Mortal warriors, in their relentless pursuit of power, are rising to dangerous heights. Their progress must be halted.
Your orders are our will. How do you wish us to proceed?
Each of you will disperse among the universes. Your mission is to find those warriors who dare to exceed the limits imposed. There's no room for compassion. The threat must be eradicated. Annihilate them without mercy.
We will, Father Zeno. No warrior will be strong enough to defy your will.
The shadow creatures set off to every universe and timeline to destroy every warrior who would participate. Along the way, they encountered weak warriors who they destroyed with these strong and very powerful ones. It was dusk when suddenly the Earth's atmosphere trembled with an unnatural darkness. In the blink of an eye, shadow creatures emerged from the interdimensional shadows, ethereal and menacing beings that would challenge even the strength of the mightiest warriors. Kakarot and Vegeta, training on the vast battlefield of Earth, sensed the arrival of an ominous presence. Shadow creatures, their ethereal forms and eyes burning with the intensity of darkness, materialized before them.
What are you?
We are servants of Father Zeno. Your progress has been noted and must be halted. The will of Father Zeno is the supreme law. The warriors have exceeded the allowable limits and will now be destroyed.
The shadow creatures moved with an agility that defied logic, leaving behind them trails of darkness. Kakarot and Vegeta prepared for the confrontation, their energies flashing in response to the threatening presence.
Well, it looks like we have new opponents. This should be interesting.
No matter who sends them, we'll not allow them to stop our progress.
The shadow creatures, speechless, rushed towards Kakarot and Vegeta with flashing speed. The battle ahead would not only be a test of strength, but a struggle between light and darkness, between the determination of the warriors and the will of the father of Zeno-sama. The battle rages and the environment, plants, stones, and sky are witness to the incredible demonstration of power. Kakarot and Vegeta, deploying a great amount of ki, are in the center ready to face the two mysterious shadow warriors that attack them. Shadow Creature 1 moves at breakneck speed, leaving only flashes of darkness in its wake.
Its form is ethereal, almost impossible to follow with the eye. It attacks with incredible precision, throwing punches and kicks that defy the perception of time. Shadow Creature 2 stands out for its devastating power. Its every strike sends out waves of dark energy that distort the surrounding space. Its presence emanates an ominous aura that shakes even the particles of space. The fight begins with Kakarot and Vegeta charging forward, but the Shadow Creatures respond with astonishing agility, dodging every blow and counterattacking with almost invisible movements. Faced with the speed of the Shadow Warriors, Kakarot and Vegeta are forced to raise their power to Super Saiyan level.
Vegeta, these guys are incredibly fast. I can't even keep up with their moves.
Looks like our usual speed isn't enough. We'll have to raise our power to the maximum. Both Saiyans concentrate, their golden auras bursting as they transform into Super Saiyan. Their golden hair lights up the space as they launch into a fierce offensive. But the Shadow Warriors remain equally agile, gracefully dodging the attacks. The intensity of the power illuminates the space.
Now, Vegeta, let's go all out.
Let's go, Kakarot! The Saiyans rush towards these Shadow Warriors with a fierce offensive. However, the Shadow Creatures dodge their attacks with surprising grace, moving through the energy blast with ease.
Is that the best you can do, Saiyans?
Their speed is admirable, but they're still not up to par. Damn it! It can't go on like this, Kakarot. We need something else.
You're right, Vegeta. Let's take this to the next level.
Faced with persistent speed of the Shadow Warriors, Kakarot and Vegeta rise their power even higher, transforming into Super Saiyan Blue. Their blue auras flash with intensity, and the pressure of their power shakes the surrounding space. However, the Shadow Warriors are not daunted. The battle reaches its peak as the four warriors are engulfed in a frenzy of energy. Kakarot launches his attack called Kamehameha, and Vegeta launches his final flash attack, but the Shadow Warriors respond with counterattacks that defy the laws of physics. Then the clash of these powerful attacks causes an immense explosion. At the precise moment that both Saiyan warriors, the Shadow Creatures, collided their attacks, the explosion resulting from the collision of the attacks left a crater on the battlefield, while a dense smoke obscured the view. Amidst the haze, Goku with a serious but confident expression, and Vegeta, also with a confident expression of having destroyed the Shadow Creatures with his attacks, stood on guard, ready to face whatever emerged from this smoke. Suddenly, as soon as the smoke dissipated from the battlefield, the shadowy creatures emerged unharmed, floating in the air with an even more intense presence. Their forms twisted, revealing an even darker and more powerful transformation. Now with eyes glowing with a more intense light, the Shadow Creatures uttered a great malevolent laugh and moved towards Goku and Vegeta with renowned ferocity. The sky was covered with dark clouds, and lightning intermittently illuminated the scene. The creatures, once scattered, began to converge into a chaotic mass. Their bodies intertwined and merged, creating a monstrous entity that emanated a dark and malevolent aura. The fusion of the creatures was completed with a loud roar, and before Goku and Vegeta emerged, a nightmarish creature. The fused creature had a grotesque figure, with twisted limbs and glowing eyes filled with evil. Its body was enveloped in a halo of dark energy, which distorted the space around it. The ground shook with every step he took, and the waves of evil energy generated chaos on the battlefield. Goku and Vegeta exchanged determined glances. They knew they faced an unprecedented threat. The fusion of the creatures had given rise to a being of incredible power and speed. Goku frowned, clenching his fists, while Vegeta gave a cocky grin.
Kakarot, looks like things have become interesting. I didn't expect to have to face something like this.
Yes, Vegeta. This creature's no joke. We're gonna have to give it our all.
Both warriors raised their ki to the maximum, surrounding themselves with an intense golden and blue aura. Their hair stood on end and the earth trembled under the pressure of their combined power. The fused creature responded with a guttural laugh and advanced towards them with great strides.
Come on, Vegeta, let's attack together and put an end to this!
For once, Kakarot, I agree.
The battle reached its climax as Goku and Vegeta, enveloped in their golden and blue auras, launched themselves towards the fused creature. Every punch and burst of energy echoed through the air, creating a spectacle of flashes and booms. The creature, however, was not easy to defeat. Its agility and strength were astounding, dodging the Saiyans' attacks with ease. Vegeta, we need to find an opening in its defense! Focus!
I know, Kakarot, but this thing's fast!
The fused creature responded with a ripping attack, sending the Saiyans flying across the battlefield. Goku and Vegeta, however, quickly recovered and stood up with renewed determination. We can't underestimate this thing! Come on, Vegeta! Let's attack together!
Alright, Kakarot, together we'll defeat it!
Goku nodded and they concentrated their energies into an amazing combined attack. A brilliant flash of light and blue light materialized in their hands, growing with each second. The fused creature, seeing the imminent threat, tried to counterattack, but it was too late. Kame! Ah!
Final Flash!
The powerful beam of combined energy shot towards the fused creature, illuminating the dark battle with its radiance. However, just when impact seemed inevitable, the creature, in the last act of desperation, deployed a dark shield that managed to resist the Saiyans' assault. The result explosion sent Goku and Vegeta flying backwards, returning them to their base form, leaving them dazed and severely injured on the ground. The fused creature, though weakened, struggled to its feet, its malevolent aura flickering, but far from fading completely. Vegeta, we're in trouble! This thing's stronger than we thought! Vegeta, however, lay motionless on the ground with visible wounds and his aura rapidly diminishing. Vegeta! Don't give up, Vegeta! The fused creature, slowly recovering, calmly approached towards Vegeta with a palpable malevolence in its glowing eyes.
Your efforts are futile. I'm the amalgam of darkness itself. This is the end of you, Saiyan Prince.
Goku, full of rage and despair, stood up and threw himself towards the creature with what was left of his strength. However, the creature, with a simple wave of its hand, unleashed a wave of dark energy that enveloped Kakarot and threw him violently to the ground. Vegeta, we need a plan. The fused creature approached Vegeta, lifting him off the ground with one hand. The Saiyan Prince, barely conscious, opened his eyes to meet the cold, merciless gaze of his energy.
Kakarot, do whatever it takes.
The fused creature, with a contemptuous gesture, threw Vegeta back to the ground, leaving him on the verge of death. The battle, which had begun with hope, now became bleaker than ever. With his partner down and his own strength waning, Kakarot faced a strength that seemed insurmountable. Goku, sensing the desperation of the situation, recalled the hermit seeds he carried with him. The moment the fused creature came speeding towards him, Goku managed to dodge the blow swiftly, approached Vegeta and handed him one of the valuable seeds. Vegeta, eat this! It'll give you the energy to keep fighting! At the same time, Goku also consumed one of the seeds. Vegeta, barely conscious, accepted the seed and consumed it urgently. The hermit seed acted quickly, healing Vegeta's wounds and restoring his life energy. Flashes of golden light surrounded the Saiyan Prince as he stood up, his eyes regaining determination.
Kakarot, don't underestimate me. I can keep fighting.
Fine, Vegeta, but we need something else to defeat this creature. Do you remember the fusion technique? Vegeta frowned but nodded in understanding. Both Saiyans positioned themselves in front of the fused creature, focusing their energies. Vegeta, let's do it! Let's merge!
I don't think it'll come to this, Kakarot, but I have no choice.
Both warriors stood side by side, raising their hands into the front and began to concentrate their energies. The atmosphere was filled with a brilliant glow as the two Saiyans merged into a single entity. The resulting figure was a perfect combination of Goku and Vegeta, with a powerful golden aura enveloping their fused bodies. This fusion creature showed signs of unease as it witnessed the transformation. The new Saiyan entity turned to it with a determined look. The fusion between Goku and Vegeta, known as Gogeta, and his Super Saiyan form was now evident. Gogeta, with the combined voice of Goku and Vegeta, said, "Prepare for defeat. We're the fusion of the Saiyans, and there's nothing we cannot overcome." With a unified shout, the Saiyan fusion lunged towards the fused creature with incredible speed and power. The battle between the Saiyan fusion and the fused creature erupted into a frenzy of power and skill. Every move, every blow, every burst of energy shook the battlefield. The earth trembled under the intensity of the confrontation, and the sky lit up with the sparks of energy released during the fight. Gogeta, with the combination of Goku's cunning and Vegeta's determination, proved to be an unstoppable force. However, the fused creature did not yield easily. showing a resilience that defied expectations. Both contenders were at a stalemate, each pushing their limits to the max. Goku and Vegeta, in their fused form, began to feel the need to unleash more power to overcome their formidable foe. In a moment of perfect synchronization, both Saiyans raised their ki to the limit, and the atmosphere itself began to be distorted with the built-up pressure.
It's time to take this to the next level!
In a dazzling flash, the Saiyan fusion underwent an astonishing metamorphosis. His once golden hair now turned sapphire blue, and his aura took on a heavenly hue. The transformation to Super Saiyan Blue had taken place. The fused creature recoiled momentarily as it witnessed the new form. Shocked by the magnitude of the power unleashed, however, the Saiyan fusion showed no mercy and lunged towards with dizzying speed.
Prepare for true Saiyan strength!
The attacks and counterattacks reached a speed that defied perception. The fused creature, despite its previous endurance, was outmatched by the speed and aggressiveness of the Saiyan fusion in its Super Saiyan Blue form. The battle had not yet come to an end. In a final attempt to resist, the fused creature unleashed its own dark power, enveloping the Saiyan fusion in a spiral of chaotic energy. Gogeta, in response, concentrated his energy to the maximum in an act of rage.
Let's go farther!
The energy surrounding the Saiyan fusion intensified and exploded in a dazzling burst. The bright blue aura became more intense, and the power of the Saiyan fusion increased to unimaginable levels. The sky lit up with glows and waves of energy as the fused creature faced Gogeta's unstoppable strength. However, in an unexpected twist, the creature began to build up a dark and sinister energy, revealing a hidden power.
Your resistance is impressive, Saiyans, but you have not seen my true potential.
The fused creature transformed, its fusion distorting further. A black aura filled with malevolence surrounded its body as its eyes glowed with terrifying intensity.
What the hell is it doing?
The fused creature, now imbued with a new dark power, lunged at Gogeta with surprising speed. Despite Gogeta's formidable strength in his Super Saiyan Blue form, the fused creature seemed to be able to anticipate even more.
Now you'll experience true darkness.
Gogeta sensed the threat, deciding to take his own power to the extreme. In a blink of an eye, he activated the technique, the Kaioken. His blue aura multiplied into a mixture of blue and red, and the intensity of the battle reached levels never seen before.
It's time to put an end to this! Kaioken!
Gogeta's speed and strength multiplied exponentially, and the fused creature was momentarily caught off guard. However, the creature counterattacked with a blast of dark energy that enveloped Gogeta, but he struggled to resist. Gogeta, in his Kaioken state, felt the need to raise his power even higher. Thus his ki increased, causing the earth to tremble from such immense power, destroying mountains and lifting rocks into the skies. At that precise moment, he disappeared from the sight of the fused creature, appearing from behind and creating a glowing bluish sphere of energy that materialized between his hands.
Final Kamehameha!
The energy sphere impacted against the fused creature with unparalleled force. The resulting explosion lit up the sky, dispersed the creature's dark energy. However, when the light faded, the fused creature emerged once again, albeit visibly weakened.
Do not underestimate my power, Saiyans. I have attained a form beyond your comprehension.
Gogeta, sensing the gravity of the situation, prepared for the next confrontation. The battle, far from over, was entering even more dangerous terrain, with the fate of the universe hanging in the balance in this fierce struggle between light and darkness. The battlefield was plunged into utter chaos, with destructive shockwaves reverberating throughout space. Gogeta, with his combined aura of Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken, was moving at speeds that defied perception. The fused creature, despite his new enhanced form, was momentarily outmatched by the Saiyan warrior's speed.
Darkness cannot defeat light! It's time to seal your fate!
Though weakened, the fused creature did not give up. With impressive speed, it lunged towards Gogeta, unleashing a series of dark attacks that even defied the Kaioken's speed.
Your light is but a fleeting glimmer. In the eternity of darkness, you will suffer.
Gogeta, with sharp reflexes at precise moments, will dodge the fused creature's attacks. the battle reached an even greater frenzy, with a clash of fists and kicks creating waves of energy that swept the surrounding landscape. The once dark and stormy sky were illuminated by the flashes on the contest. In the beginning of the moment of opportunity, Gogeta channeled the Kaioken to an even higher level. His aura became more intense, mixing blue with red in a dazzling display. Seeing the new burst of power, the fused creature recoiled momentarily, a moment Gogeta took advantage of to gather energy.
This is the limit of your darkness. Prepare for the end.
Gogeta, with unmatched speed, appeared in front of the fused creature, concentrating his energy to a single point. A glowing sphere of energy formed between his hands, but this time, the sphere was not blue, it was a mixture of colors. A fusion of the power of Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken.
Kaioken 20 times! Final Kamehameha!
The now larger, more powerful energy sphere hurled with impressive speed towards the fused creature. The resulting explosion illuminated the entire horizon, causing the mountains and valleys to be enveloped in a dazzling glow. When the light faded, the fused creature lay defeated on the ground. Its dark aura completely dissipated. Gogeta, with his Super Saiyan Blue form and Kaioken still activated, watched cautiously. The intense battle had come to an end, but the price of the confrontation was reflected in the devastated earth and the wear and tear visible on the Saiyan warrior.
I hope that was enough. This universe can't take any more of this destruction.
With a flash, Gogeta deactivated the Kaioken and returned to his base form. As silence descended over the battlefield, the lingering question was whether the threat had truly been eliminated or if there was still challenges to be faced in the vast cosmos. Goku and Vegeta, feeling that the threat had been neutralized for the moment, separated from the Saiyan fusion. The intensity of the battle had left both Saiyans exhausted, but their attention was diverted to a disturbing reality. In the corner of their vision, they watched as a small dark creature made its way towards where Gohan and Broly were standing. Vegeta, something's happening! We must get there fast!
Those two are in trouble if that thing gets to them. Let's go, Goku!
Both Saiyans, despite their exhaustion, dashed towards Gohan and Broly's location with as much speed as possible. As they approached, they could see the dark creature getting closer and closer to the two warriors. Gohan, who was training with Broly in an attempt to increase his skills, noticed Goku and Vegeta's arrival urgently. Dad! Vegeta! Something's coming! Broly, with his piercing gaze, had also sensed the approaching threat.
Evil creature! We will fight!
The small dark creature, noticing the presence of the Saiyans, stopped advancing and displayed a malevolent laugh.
Ha ha ha! Your victory was short-lived. This is only the first of many surprises.
Before they could react, the dark creature split into multiple smaller shadows, surrounding Gohan and Broly with astonishing speed. Watch out, Broly! They're fast and dangerous!
We will fight! We won't let them defeat us!
Goku and Vegeta, arriving just in time, joined the battle. The battle became a chaotic dance of blows and explosions as the Saiyans fought the dark shadows that multiplied endlessly.
Let's finish this quickly! Gohan, Broly, stay strong!
Got it, Vegeta! Broly, unleashing his titanic power, emitted a wave of energy that temporarily dispersed the dark shadows. However, the dark creature, in a final act of desperation, merged back into a larger, more powerful form.
My shadows cannot be so easily defeated. The real battle has just begun.
The shadow creature, now strengthened and more menacing than ever, faced the four Saiyan warriors with palpable malevolence. Gohan, Broly, Goku, and Vegeta moved into battle stance, facing the shadow creature with determination. Come on, guys! Let's work together and put an end to this menace once and for all! Broly growled in agreement, his power emanating from him with an imposing force. Goku and Vegeta, despite their earlier exhaustion, raised their energies ready for the battle ahead. The shadow creature, with a sinister laugh, lunged towards them with surprising speed. The Saiyans responded with a coordinated assault, launching energy blasts and performing combo attacks. However, the shadow creature was agile and dodged their attacks with ease.
We can't let this thing get away. Concentrate on attacking together.
You're right, Vegeta. If we fight them as a team, we can overcome anything. The four Saiyans synchronized their movements, attacking in harmony. Broly unloaded titanic blows. Gohan used his agility and advanced techniques, while Goku and Vegeta coordinated their energies to create a combined assault. Despite their efforts, the shadow creature proved to be resilient and adaptable. It defended with cunning and counterattacked with fury. In a moment of tension, the shadow creature unleashed a dark glow that enveloped its form, transforming to an even more powerful and monstrous version.
It's getting stronger again!
It doesn't matter. I'll destroy it.
The battle intensified as the shadow creature, in its enhanced form, launched waves of dark energy and unleashed more devastating attacks. The Saiyans, however, did not back down. Despite the gravity of the situation, their determination burned stronger than ever.
There's no limit to our strength when we fight together! Come on, guys, we can't lose!
This thing doesn't know who it's messing with. Get ready for what's coming.
Gohan, Broly, Goku, and Vegeta channeled their energies to the maximum, shaking the earth under the intensity of their combined power. In a unified act, the four Saiyans raised their ki to the limit and lunged towards the shadow creature with indomitable resolve. The shadow creature, now in its strengthened form, unleashed a dark energy that enveloped Broly, possessing the mighty Saiyan with a malevolent influence. Broly, his eyes now awash with shadows, stood before the other Saiyans with a menacing presence.
Broly, I won't let you be used as a puppet! We must save him! We won't let this thing manipulate Broly! Come on, guys, let's protect ourselves and save our friend!
This is getting more complicated than I thought. But no matter, we won't let the darkness win.
The battle began with the shadow creature using Broly's immense power against them. The controlled Saiyans' attacks were fierce, with waves of energy and bursts of ki that challenged even the most experienced warriors. The Saiyans dodged and counterattacked, but the shadow creature took advantage of Broly's brute strength to counter his moves.
We must weaken it enough to free Broly! Dad, Vegeta, let's follow the plan and attack in unison!
The three Saiyans coordinated, launching a series of swift and powerful attacks. However, the shadow creature moved with agility, dodging most of the blows and countering with blows of its own. Broly, under the influence of the Dark Possession, was showing superhuman endurance.
It's not enough! Broly, fight against this influence!
We must force him to break free. We're gonna give it our all.
In a moment of desperation, the Saiyans decided to raise their powers to the maximum. Goku transformed into Super Saiyan second stage, Gohan advanced his mystical form, and Vegeta unleashed his own power into Super Saiyan second stage. The three Saiyans surrounded Broly, launching a combination of flurry of powerful attacks.
Broly, resist! Don't let their darkness consume you!
The shadow creature, feeling the combined presence of the three Saiyan warriors, showed signs of weakness. However, in a desperate act, the dark energy intensified its hold on Broly, raising its power even higher and unleashing unbridled fury.
We can't give up! We're going to free Broly, whatever it takes!
The battle reached its climax as the three Saiyan warriors, Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta, clashed against the shadow creature possessing Broly. The unleashed energy created a spectacle of flashes, explosions, and shockwaves that shook the battlefield. Goku, with his power as a Super Saiyan, moved with astonishing speed, launched energy blasts and accurate punches at the shadow creature. Gohan, in his mystical form, unleashed a combination of fast attacks and advanced techniques, seeking to weaken the dark possession that controlled Broly. Vegeta, in his Super Saiyan second phase form, displayed titanic power, coordinating his attacks with calculated precision.
Broly, listen to my voice! Don't be consumed by this darkness!
The shadow creature, however, resisted tenaciously, harnessing Broly's brute strength and ferocity to counter the Saiyan's attacks. Broly, under the Dark Possession, responded with unstoppable strength, his attacks more intense and uncontrolled.
We need to weaken that possession! Come on, guys, keep up the pressure!
This dark power won't last forever. We must resist!
The battle grew more frantic. With each passing moment, the shadow creature, sensing the threat of the Saiyans, intensified its hold on Broly, fusing its dark energy with the brute strength of the legendary Saiyan.
We can't back down now! Broly's our friend, and we won't let this darkness control him!
In a moment of perfect synchronization, the three Saiyans focused their energies into a coordinated attack. Goku launched a Kamehameha, Gohan unleashed a Masenko, and Vegeta fired a final flash, all aimed at the shadow creature. The resulting explosion illuminated the battlefield, creating an energy storm. However, when the light faded, the shadow creature and Broly still stood, visibly weakened but far from defeated.
It's not enough! We must find a way to free Broly from this possession!
At that moment, the shadow creature, taking advantage of the Saiyan's momentary weakness, launched a surprise attack, sending Goku and Gohan to the ground. Vegeta, with his rage in his eyes, stood up determined.
Enough's enough! We won't let this thing continue to manipulate Broly.
Vegeta concentrated his ki to the maximum, unleashing a new transformation. His intense blue aura transformed into an even brighter and more powerful hue.
Super Saiyan Blue!
The atmosphere itself seemed to tremble at the magnitude of the transformation. Vegeta, now in his evolved form, launched himself towards the shadow creature with renewed speed and power. Vegeta's transformation in Super Saiyan Blue evolved caused a dramatic change in the intensity of the battle. His bright blue aura flashed with overwhelming energy as he charged towards the shadowy creature and Broly, who was still under his influence.
It's time to put an end to this. Broly, I'll fight to free you from this darkness.
The shadow creature, sensing the threat posed by Super Saiyan Blue, adopted a defensive stance. On the other hand, Broly, his eyes still darkened, prepared to face Vegeta. Vegeta unleashed a flurry of quick and precise attacks, combining punches and kicks with astonishing speed. Each move was charged with the strength of the new form, and the shadow creature was forced to retreat in the face of Vegeta's fury.
Broly, regain control. I'll not allow this darkness to consume you.
Broly, under the influence of the Dark Possession, responded with impressive stamina. His attacks were brutal and uncontrolled, but Vegeta moved with a dexterity that defied expectations.
I need to find an opening in this possession.
In an act of bravery, Vegeta launched himself directly towards Broly. Their fists collided forcefully, and Vegeta, using all his skill, made precise strikes that temporarily weakened the dark influence.
Broly, fight this! You're stronger than this darkness!
The shadowy creature, seeing Vegeta's resistance, increased his energy and fused even more with Broly. Now the dark influence was more entrenched than ever, and Broly unleashed an explosion of wild power.
You can't stop me, Saiyan Prince!
Vegeta, not backing down, continued to engage Broly. The battle reached new heights as both warriors unleashed their most powerful attacks. Vegeta launched a Big Bang attack while Broly responded with a gigantic charge of dark energy. The collision of energies generated a huge explosion that blanketed the area. After the dust settled, Vegeta lay on the ground, clearly exhausted but not giving up.
I can't lose. My determination's stronger than your darkness.
The battle between Vegeta and Broly, who was possessed by the shadow creature, reached a critical point. The overflowing energy of the confrontation was spreading across the battlefield, distorting the air and creating palpable tension. At that crucial moment, Goku found himself regaining consciousness, stood up, and immediately went to Saiyan Prince's side.
Vegeta, let's go! Let's give it all we've got!
Goku's transformation into Super Saiyan Phase 2 and joined the fray. The shadow creature, seeing the arrival of another Saiyan warrior, prepared to face the new threat.
Kakarot, you're just in time. This thing has gotten stronger with Broly.
We'll face it together! Broly, we won't let this darkness control you!
The three Saiyans stood in formation, ready to deal with the shadow creature fused with Broly. The intensity of the conflict increased even more with flashes of energy and clashes of fists echoing throughout the battlefield.
Come on, Kakarot, let's attack in unison and free Broly.
I got it, Vegeta! Together, we'll free him!
The Saiyans coordinated their attacks, launching a combined blast towards the shadow creature. Despite their efforts, Broly's dark possession was still resisting, fueled by the brute strength of the legendary Saiyan. Broly, under the influence of the shadow creature, unleashed an uncontrolled fury. His attacks were unpredictable and devastating, putting the Saiyans on the defensive. Goku, Vegeta, and the shadow creature continued to exchange energy blasts and powerful blows.
Vegeta, we must break that possession! We can't let Broly fall into darkness!
Roger that, Kakarot. Let's keep attacking together.
Amidst the chaos of the battlefield, the fiery aura of the Saiyans lit up the sky, a visual manifestation of their mammoth power. Goku and Vegeta, feeling the weight of the battle, decided to take it a step further. They joined their energies in a symphony of power, a final bid to tear apart the shadows enveloping the evil presence. The shadow creature on the brink of the abyss responded with desperation. It raised its own power and the darkness churned with intensity as it struggled to resist the combined onslaught of the Saiyans. The clash of energies created a cataclysm of flashes and booms, shaking the battlefield to its core. At that critical moment, the energy explosion was unleashed with dazzling magnificence. The earth shook, and the shockwaves swept across the landscape, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, enveloped in the blanket of the explosion, were momentarily eclipsed by the blinding light and dancing shadow. When the shimmering luminosity faded, the Saiyans found themselves faced with a new scenario. On the ground lay Broly, his figure shrouded in a residual haze of the contest. The dark aura that had consumed him had finally dissipated. Stillness reigned on the battlefield. As the warriors approached with worried looks, the formidable warrior who now resisted, his power darkened, finally silenced.
We did it, Vegeta! Broly's free! Yes, but this shadow creature's still a problem. We can't let our guard down.
Vegeta nodded grimly as they watched Broly, who lay on the ground, slowly recovering from the intense battle. However, at that moment of apparent calm, the shadow creature, cunning and unnoticed, had left Broly's possession to seek a new host. The dark entity swiftly swept into the shadows, unnoticed by the Saiyans, who still assessing their companion's condition. Silently, the shadow creature crept towards Gohan, who had been watching the battle from a distance. Gohan, oblivious to the threat looming over him, felt a shiver run down his spine, just as the shadow creature enveloped him with its dark presence. A momentary flash of its eyes indicated that something was terribly wrong. At that instant, Gohan, with a sudden alteration in his expression, went on guard without warning. His gaze, now posed by the shadow creature, glowed with a malevolence that contrasted with his gentle nature. Goku, noticing the sudden tension, turned towards Gohan, but before he could react, Gohan, under the influence of the shadow creature, moved with supernatural speed. The confrontation with Broly had left the Saiyans exhausted, and the shadow creature, seizing the opportunity, vanished into the darkness along with Gohan. Vegeta, realizing the situation, gritted his teeth in fury. The threat persisted, and now Gohan, a valuable ally, was in the hands of the shadows. Goku and Vegeta, despite their exhaustion, prepared for a new confrontation, aware that the battle had not yet come to an end. The tension in the air was palpable, as Goku and Vegeta, still worried about Broly, with determination, turned towards the place where the dark entity had vanished.
Damn it! Where'd that thing go?
I don't know, Vegeta, but we must find it before it hurts Gohan. The two Saiyans, quick as the wind, rushed towards where Gohan had been standing, their senses alert. The shadow creature, now inside Gohan, emerged from the shadows with a sinister laugh.
Looks like they're not as cunning as they thought. Now I have a new toy for my plans. Get out of Gohan, you damn creature!
I'll not allow you to possess my son!
Ha! You think you could stop me? My power possesses even more of your combined forces. Do not underestimate the Saiyans. We have overcome greater challenges than you.
Leave Gohan and face your fate, creature. You'll not be victorious. The shadow creature, now in control of Gohan, smiled malevolently before responding.
We'll see how long you can resist. Gohan is now an instrument of my will.
The shadow creature possessing Gohan unleashed a burst of dark energy that distorted the surrounding space. Goku and Vegeta suddenly found themselves during a chaotic confrontation, with Gohan now transformed into an instrument of the malevolent entity. The waves of energy radiating from Gohan's possessed figure created an ominous aura that filled the battlefield, defying the Saiyans' endurance and determination. The Saiyans, in their Super Saiyan Blue form, prepared for the impending clash. The shadow creature, using Gohan's body, moved with supernatural agility, dodging the Saiyans' first attacks with grace and malice. Gohan, his eyes now filled with darkness, lunged at Goku with astonishing speed. Goku blocked Gohan's first few blows with difficulty, feeling the enhanced strength and speed of his new controlled son. The fight was intense, each move charged with power and ferocity. Meanwhile, Vegeta positioned himself strategically, assessing the situation, looking for an opening to attack. The shadow creature, through Gohan, unleashed a flurry of attack, which devastating blows that kept Goku on the defensive. However, Goku's ability to adapt quickly to the battle allowed him to counter the attacks and counterattack with his own overwhelming power. Vegeta, sensing an opportunity, lunged at the shadow creature from an unexpected angle. However, the dark entity had sharp reflexes and deflected Vegeta's attack with ease, throwing Gohan against Goku as a distraction. The Shadows creature's strategy paid off, as it took advantage of the distraction to hit Vegeta with a beam of dark energy. Vegeta, although he resisted the impact, was momentarily weakened. The entity, now with a malevolent smile, turned to him.
Damn it! This isn't over, shadow creature.
Goku, reacting quickly, stepped between the shadow creature and Vegeta.
Vegeta, hold on! We can't let this thing divide us.
The shadow creature, enjoying the chaos at its zone, released a dark aura that enveloped both Saiyans. The dark energy sought to confuse and weaken their senses. However, the Saiyans' instinctive connection to Ki enabled them to resist the dark influence. The battle raged in a frenzy of clashing colors and energies. Gohan, controlled by the shadow creature, moved with a mixture of speed and agility that defied the laws of physics. Goku and Vegeta, each focusing on their own battlefront, were trying to coordinate their attacks to free Gohan from the dark possession.
Gohan, fight this darkness! You're stronger than this!
Gohan, though showing flashes of resistance, was caught in an internal struggle between his will and the shadow creature's control. The battle grew more challenging. With each passing second, the shadow creature reveled in its ability to manipulate and corrupt one of Earth's mightiest warriors. Vegeta, recovering from the earlier onslaught, threw himself back into the fray. The shadow creature, however, anticipated his attack and gracefully dodged Vegeta's attempts to strike it. The dark entity counterattacked with a series of precise blows that forced Vegeta to retreat.
Damn Shadow, don't underestimate the Prince of the Saiyans.
Goku, seeing his partner's difficulty, raised his power to the maximum. Dazzling energy emanated from his Super Saiyan Blue form as he prepared for a concentrated attack. The shadow creature, noticing the glowing threat, diverted its attention to Goku.
Vegeta, keep up the pressure! I'm gonna concentrate my energy to free Gohan!
Vegeta nodded and increased his offensive, distracting the shadow creature as Goku concentrated his power. The fight reached a new level of intensity, with each move echoing across the vast battlefield. The energy collided, creating shockwaves that distorted reality itself. Goku, eyes glowing with determination, unleashed his most powerful attack. A sphere of glowing blue energy formed in his outstretched hands. Charged with the combined strength of the Saiyans, the spear grew in size and the power as Goku had held it in place.
It's time to free Gohan!
The shadow creature, realizing the threat, moved quickly to stop Goku's attack. Vegeta, taking advantage of the distraction, lunged with renewed fury, looking for an opening to attack. The battle reached its climax when Goku released the energy sphere, ascending it directly towards the shadow creature. The energy sphere burst into a dazzling flash, illuminating the battlefield with intense light. Shockwaves swept through the darkness as Goku's purifying energy sought to free Gohan from the shadow creature's possession. However, as the light faded and the earth stopped shaking, the shadow creature emerged seemingly unharmed. The dark entity, now irritated, turned to the Saiyans with a twisted laugh.
Is that all you can do? My power is unbreakable.
Goku and Vegeta, despite their exhaustion, prepared for the next assault. The battle, far from ending, dragged on into confrontation of epic proportions. Darkness and light collided in an endless clash, with the will of the Saiyans resisting against the entity that threatened to plunge them into the shadows. The dark creature, after resisting Goku's powerful attack, showed a malicious smile. A dark glow enveloped Gohan, and his body began to tremble with intensity. A guttural scream echoed through the air as the dark entity forced a unique transformation on the Saiyan warrior. Gohan, under the shadow creature's influence, contorted and his body was enveloped in a dark, feral energy. The earth trembled with the intensity of the transformation, and Gohan's figure began to change. Defined musculature, red eyes, a wild gaze, long gray hair, and emerging in the new form, Gohan Dark Beast. Vegeta and Goku, shocked by the unexpected evolution, instinctively recoiled from the overwhelming presence of Dark Gohan Beast. The shadow creature had accomplished what it could not do with Broly, unleash a unique and uncontrolled transformation on Gohan. Dark Beast Gohan, now freed from any hint of rationality, roared skyward, emitting an overwhelming energy that shook the battlefield. His eyes glowed with an animalistic intensity, and his posture indicated that human control was suppressed.
This can't be happening. What did that thing do?
The shadow creature managed to unlock something inside Gohan. This won't be easy.
The shadow creature, pleased with the success of its manipulation, watched the scene with satisfaction.
Now, witness my true power, the Saiyan Beast Warrior. How do you plan to stop him?
Dark Beast Gohan let out a deafening roar and lunged towards Vegeta with impressive speed. Dark Beast Gohan's attacks were ferociously savage, his brute strength and speed surpassing even Broly's most rampaging transformation. Vegeta, using his speed and agility, dodged Dark Beast Gohan's first attacks. However, the Saiyan Beast warrior's ferocity was unpredictable, and Vegeta was forced to deploy all his skill to stay out of range of the devastating attacks. Goku, assessing the situation, transformed into Super Saiyan Blue and rushed to Vegeta's aid. The two Saiyans fought in tactical coordination, looking to open an opportunity to counter Gohan's savage new form. The battle became a whirlwind of energy, with explosions and crashes echoing across the battlefield. The shadow creature in the shadows continued to manipulate and fuel Dark Beast Gohan's fury. The Saiyan strategy was becoming more and more challenging as Dark Beast Gohan seemed to be one step ahead, anticipating their moves.
Damn it! Gohan Beast is too unpredictable.
We must find a way to free Gohan from this transformation. We can't let the shadow control his true power.
As the Saiyans faced Gohan Beast's fury, the shadow creature watched from the shadows, enjoying the chaos he had unleashed. The situation was becoming more critical with each passing moment, and the Saiyans' endurance was being tested in the face of Beast Gohan's uncontrollable fury. The battle raged on in a titanic struggle between light and darkness, with the hope of freeing Gohan from the influence of the shadow creature hanging in delicate balance. The Saiyans, determined to overcome this challenge, faced an enemy that had managed to unleash an even greater internal threat than before. While the intense battle raged on the battlefield, Piccolo, the Namekian sage, was immersed in his mental training somewhere secluded. His concentration was so deep that he could feel an abrupt shift in ki, a disturbance that reverberated through space and time. A shiver ran down his back, indicating the gravity of the situation.
Something's not right.
The Namekian instantly stood up, his cloak billowing as he focused on the direction of the glowing chaos. The power he felt was not just brute force. It was an amalgam of dark energies that seemed to defy the very essence of reality. Wasting no time, Piccolo prepared to approach this side of the conflict. Back on the battlefield, Goku and Vegeta fought valiantly against Dark Beast Gohan, who moved with uncontrollable ferocity under the influence of the shadow creature. The dark entity, sensing Piccolo's arrival, smirked.
Looks like we have a new guest. This just gets more interesting.
Goku and Vegeta focused on Gohan Beast, noticing Piccolo's presence as he appeared on the battlefield with a serenity that contrasted with the surrounding chaos.
What happened here? What have you done with Gohan? That shadow thing possessed Gohan and transformed it into a wild beast.
We can't free Gohan this way. The shadow creature manipulates his power in unimaginable ways.
Dark Beast Gohan, noticing Piccolo's arrival, turned to him with wild eyes. The shadow creature, enjoying the chaos, prepared for the next act of this heartbreaking play.
Welcome, Piccolo. You're just in time to witness the inevitable downfall of these Saiyans. Don't underestimate the Saiyans or my determination. I'm here to free Gohan.
The Namekian braced himself for the confrontation, deploying his ki with an intensity that made it clear he would not be a mere spectator in this battle. Dark Beast Gohan, fueled by the shadowy influence, roared and lunged towards Piccolo with a speed that defied all logic. The battle became even more chaotic with Piccolo's entrance. His movements were precise and calculated, contrasting with the wild ferocity of Dark Beast Gohan. Goku and Vegeta, aware of Piccolo's strategic skill, adjusted their approach to coordinate their attacks with the Namekian. Meanwhile, the shadow creature watched the battle with a Machiavellian smile, enjoying the confrontation between the forces of light and shadow. The dark entity was determined to prove that its influence was insurmountable. The fight unfolded in a whirlwind of colliding energies, with Piccolo demonstrating his tactical and strategic prowess. Dark Beast Gohan, however, remained a formidable challenge, his erratic movements and uncontrolled strength testing the tenacity of the warriors on the battlefield.
Goku, Vegeta, we need to plan to break the connection between Gohan and that shadow creature.
You're right, Piccolo. We need to attack from different fronts and destabilize that connection.
I'll take care of keeping Beast Gohan busy. Kakarot, you use the connection you have with your son to try to isolate the shadow creature.
Goku and Vegeta, coordinating their efforts with Piccolo's strategic expertise, went on the assault. Piccolo used his wisdom to be able to devise a way to get Dark Beast Gohan out of said possession, while Vegeta unleashed his fury with calculated attacks to keep the beast at bay.
As the battle continued, the shadow creature began to feel the pressure of the combined strategy of the Saiyans and Piccolo. The connection between Gohan and the dark entity was under threat, and the shadow creature, despite its confidence, was beginning to show signs of concern. The battle was far from over, but the warriors' resilience was growing stronger in the face of the adversity that loomed over them. As Piccolo continued his mental struggle to free Gohan from the shadow creature's possession, his Namekian senses sharpened. Keen perception led him to identify a small shadow leech clinging to Dark Beast Gohan's lower neck, a detail that had not been evident in Broly's previous possession due to his long hair covering that region.
That's it! The key in this little shadow leech on his neck. We must eliminate it to free Gohan.
Piccolo's revelation attracted the attention of Vegeta and Goku on the physical battlefield. Vegeta, upon hearing this, turned his gaze to the back of Gohan Beast's dark neck and noticed the presence of the Shadow Leech.
A Shadow Leech? That explains why we couldn't free Broly this way.
How do we eliminate it without harming Gohan? As Piccolo struggled to maintain his mental connection, he analyzed this situation and came up with a strategy.
If we attack the Shadow Leech directly, we might harm Gohan in the process. We need a precise way to eliminate it without endangering his life. So what's the plan, Piccolo? Goku, you've mastered Ultra Instinct, but you can only maintain it for a few seconds. We need to take advantage of those brief moments to distract Dark Beast Gohan and allow you to get close enough to destroy the Shadow Leech.
Understood, Piccolo. I'll do my best.
But how do we make sure Beast Gohan doesn't attack while Kakarot's approaching? That's the tricky part. We need to keep Gohan busy and distracted. Vegeta, your attacks must be precise and constant, keeping his attention on you.
I will, but Kakarot, don't make me regret this. The battle resumed with renowned intensity. Vegeta went on the offensive, attacking Gohan Dark Beast with a series of swift and powerful blows. Gohan responded with ferocity, but Vegeta maintained agile, dodging his attacks while keeping the savage Saiyan warrior's attention. At that moment, Goku concentrated, channeling Ultra Instinct. An aura of flickering energy surrounded him as he activated the powerful transformation. His speed increased exponentially, allowing him to easily dodge Dark Beast Gohan's attacks.
Now, Goku, now's your chance.
Goku in his Ultra Instinct state moved with superhuman speed towards Gohan's rear. The shadow creature, still focused on the fierce confrontation with Vegeta, did not notice Goku's approach. This is my chance to end this! With pinpoint accuracy, Goku reached out his hand and touched the small shadow leech on Gohan's neck. The leech, upon being touched by the Ultra Instinct energy, began to fade, emitting a dark screech before dissolving completely. Dark Beast Gohan, losing connection with the Shadow Leech, shook violently, as if releasing himself from a trance. Vegeta, noticing the change, cautiously stepped back as Goku returned to his normal state. What happened?
Kakarot seems to have found a way to free you from that thing.
It was risky, but it worked.
Well done, Goku, but don't let your guard down. This shadow creature might have more tricks up its sleeve.
The immediate threat had been neutralized. The shadow creature, watching from the shadows, moving away unnoticed by the Saiyan warriors, was not about to give up. So the shadow creature set out to return to its master.
Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.